Welcome, welcome, lads, lasses, anyone in between. Welcome one and all. I'm your host, TE. Today, we got a little bit of studio design to work on. Would love to do a lot of other things, but I have to keep a lot of things hush-hush right now. So we get locked away and have just scraps for now. But don't you worry, there'll be bigger mocks, more posts, new stuff, cool things, just nothing I could talk about just yet. So that's been wonderful. So today, I gotta keep it short, and there's a lot of instructions I know I need to work on. So we're gonna start working on a little bit of digital design for the Pontiacs. We have the lovely Mad Max one right here, and we'll be designing that one today, or at least translating it into the program. Which way is it? This way? This way. Translating into the program. So we'll be working on that today. Like I said, probably pretty brief. Just some studio work. Of course, nothing is really prepped, so I have to just analyze my build and start us off there. Shall we? Whoa! Do I have a counter? I don't think I have the counter. Sorry, no parts dropped today. Since it's all digital. Yeah, we'll just, I'm just gonna start ripping this apart. And we'll start building. Digitally. I could have swore there was like a core piece going through the whole thing. Just trying to get apart now. This would be great for the overhead camera, but the overhead camera would reveal too much that I'm not allowed to show. So, I'm just gonna start shredding this thing to bits, and I'll start putting pieces on the screen. Okay, that's probably enough bits. Enough bits for now. We'll work on this front bumper bit, front bumper. So let's do that, shall we? The wheel hubs are the same on both the front and back. Don't know what to look up. I guess axle, but I don't think that comes up with anything. The fun part of studio is just searching everything up. All right, let's try by 2/3. Wow, really? It's not considered one of those, huh? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Let's get some parts. Oh, there's a lot on here. There it is. That in light gray. I might do the wheels later. I feel like those are going to be a little trickier to find because there's so many different options from Lego. I think it's this classic one. It looks right. What is that, 11mm? Ooh, there's a couple types. This looks right. It might be an older mold. We got B and A. I'm assuming B is the newer one. just select. Oh, but they're not. That looks right. I would like to separate these. So let's do this 21mm for the tire. This one looks close. Looks right. We're just gonna do that for now. Set that off to the side. That's our tire. All right. Let's get some meaty bricks in here, though. See if I can spell right. Or use the right letter. Jeez. Jeez, oh jeez. It's been a week. Oh, come on. this modified profile brick. There we go. That one's gonna be dark gray. Just gonna start getting some pieces we need. Need some headlight bricks. A couple colors here. Start getting our color palette going. Not neon yellow. Oh my goodness. Although it'd be nice if they released that neon yellow. I would love headlight bricks in every color. It's just that kind of useful piece. That's all the headlights we need. Yeah. Oh, one more in black. For later. Just start scattering pieces around. Okay, then we need some modified plates pieces. Looks like let's just start getting the 1x2s going. Need that one. Hold on a second. This is a piece now. Come on, Lego. Why? Why? That's news to me. I don't know when that released. I'll have to look that one up later. But and people think other companies rip off Lego. No, Lego rips off other companies. Pieces like that. That's not one we normally see. Let's see. We'll need that for later. Just gathering what I can. Gathering all the perch. Need the center clip. There it is. There it is. Oh! Scared me. Heart's trying to run away. Oh, the rounded one and the bracket. The drooping bracket. Rounded. I'm better off looking up bracket. Alright, we need drooping 1x2, rising 1x1, to rising 1x2, and rising 2x2. Yeah. And drooping. Did I get a droop? I did not get a drooping one. Start getting the whole family of brackets in here, honestly. Where would we be without our snot techniques? Where would we be? Alright, did I get the... Oh, there's one more. Okay. Let's just start painting these the closest color we can get them. We can start attaching stuff. Then we can start attaching stuff. I have no idea what the order of the instructions will be, but that's a later problem. A later problem for me. Oh boy. This one doesn't exist in this color, so it needs to be nougat. Medium nougat. And this one needs to be brown. A little reddish brown. Any others we can change right now? Oh, there's one more bracket. Oh good, we didn't get away from it yet. Needs to be, ooh. I'm gonna say it's rounded corners at the bottom. Looks like it. Looks like it's all the above. Okay, what's missing? This one? Droopy? Droopy Snoopy? What chunk did I get that from? Now I'm losing my mind. Oh, this needs to be dark gray. Okay, I think with that, we have parts to get started. Yeah, let me get a couple more. We need this modified tile. We need plates. Get both those dark gray. Oh, let's get an inverted slope. I'm just getting parts. Just getting parts. There it is. Okay. So let's start off with this 1x4 plates. And we will put... Oh, of course, these are the smaller axles in the front. Oh, chap, I got him back out. Gotta get him back out. What do we call this? A wheel holder? There we are. I guess it doesn't really matter which one. We can never tell which one's the newer one. Okay, now we can get... Pull the keyboard up a little closer. It's a little far from me. A little far. Okay. Slap those on there. We got a whole bunch of hullabaloo going on with this build. Just rip off some more stuff. How is this working? Ah, hey, it's not a plate. It's not a plate. Okay. We want 1x2 tile. Make it red. And 1x4, I think it's a plate. I always get confused with these. Yeah, this piece. This piece, and black bluish gray. Okay, this is what's actually in the middle. And that way, put this one here. This here. How's this attached? Ah, this is how it's attached. We need some of these facing away. And then we got a whole bunch of fun headlight bricks facing away from what we have right now. And then to hold this up, we got the red towel in between. And the last one faces up. That's what we got so far. Yo, yo, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some digital designing on Studio, or replicating a previous existing mock. And I believe we now want a rounded place. Throw this under. I hate when this thing doesn't align. There we go. Luckily it did snap. Let's see, I missed one bracket just because it was a different titled one. The minifigure neck bracket. It just squeezes right between everything. So it's nice and thin. Okay, got this much. This much. Now for the bumper segment. Knock that out. Gonna need a lot of bars, clips, and plenty of other tiny pieces. Tiny, tiny. All right, this is going to slide right in there. And we now get our big brackets. And it does not connect. It just kind of hovers right above. We'll get that reattached. Yep. That's looking good. Okay. Throw in clip right on here. And we need some bars. We need some bars. And we'll do 4L. There we go. And a bunch of fun stuff. Let's get the hot dog. Do I need this later? I do. So we need a couple of these. Set one over here. Turn that gray. And then this one we're going to cook a little longer. It's going to get close to black, but not quite. It's going to be dark gray. Same with the bar we had. And, oh, we had those inverted curves earlier. Steal those. We get light blue. Ooh, wait. This is the upside. Upside curve. I'm just spinning it around for no reason now. Don't mind me. I'm just losing my mind. All right, do that hinge, and we need this newer clip. I am addicted to using this new clip piece. It's so useful. But I do understand not everyone has it. So I think I only used it 3 times on this build. Not too bad. They're not too expensive right now, but it is a little difficult to get these. Just a little. Right. And this is our bumper that wraps around the front. I'll turn this into submodel, and there'll actually be 2. They could be a little closer, maybe. Oh, or it'll do the studio thing and not want to go exactly where you want it. And then it starts to clip. I probably should have just left it as is. Or at least I closed it just a tad. Just a tad. There we go. That is almost the front bumper, but we need some skeleton arms. Oh, if only it came in dark orange. That'd be so cool. All right, these get attached right on up here. They're actually gonna be kind of close to each other, but not quite touching. About yay. Getting a yay in here. Let's see. And let's hinge it first. It'll pretty much be resting on those front pieces. So let's get at about here. Not quite resting, but that should be close enough. All right. Now, grab a hot dog. And go right in there. And we want to make sure that the nub is just barely over the halfway point. Get a top-down view. Right there, pretty much. Okay. And now, let me make it so it's not clipping. No clippity-doo-dah today. So we'll hinge right between the gap there. That should be good. Probably get a little tighter in there. Oh, it's got space. It's got space. Just retract it a little bit less, and we should be good. Okay. And now, I want things to be exactly in the same position on the next one. So what we're going to do is we're going to place dummy brick, and then we're going to copy all of these and mirror them. And that way, I can just connect the dummy brick. That's a new one. Thanks, Studio. We're going to copy and mirror it again and move it just a hair so it doesn't somehow delete itself. Oh, wait. I'm just dumb. Hold on. I may have hit the wrong button. Okay. But now with our dummy brick, we can select that stud, connect it up, and now everything's all lined up right where we want it. And we can delete our dummy bricks, and voila! Now they're mirrored. Like, well, actually, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. There's a bit. I did leave a bit of a gap on the original. Okay, that is the front end. That's that chunk done. Sure, let's do back end next. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Back to the searching. We're gonna get this funky accordion piece, the 2x2, 2x2 by 2 by 2, 2x2 by 2 by 2x2 by 2/3. Jeez. And this newer snot brick that just has the one stud in the middle. Theoretically, you could do this with Technic piece. I think I'm gonna leave it as this. I might switch it up later so that people have easier time getting a Technic brick with a friction pin, but for now we'll just leave it as what I had intended. Funky new inverted tile. New. I bet it's like 15 years old by now. To me, the 2x4 tile is still new, all right? I know it came out in 2010, but it still feels new. I swear. I swear it's new. Let's see. Probably grab a few pieces here. We will need... I'm a liar. There's actually 2 more of these inverted clip. The other ones are in pearl gold. Can we find maybe a couple tap pieces? There's the short one. And there's the classic tap piece in here. Sorry, trying to not zoom in there. Well, at the very least, on this piece. Put it in, I wish it was in orange brown. What's wrong? What's wrong? This brick is not in dark bluish gray. Studio, I have it right here. Studio, you can't lie to me. This piece does exist in dark gray. What do you mean? What is this error? Color unavailable. Studio. Classic Studio. Let's see. Any little round bits. I do need the tap piece and a funky bar piece. Yeah, the tap piece isn't in here, so let's save this for later. That'll be our tail light. A tiny little nub sticking out. What if I just look up tap? Does tap work? Please, thank you. What do you mean these colors all these parts don't exist in dark orange? Lego, make more dark orange parts. It's a nice color. I don't even know what you call this. Okay, we're gonna look for this old space piece. 2x4? It's roughly its size. Yeah, I don't know how well it shows up on camera. I just need to find this piece fast. I don't know what they'd call it. Oh, hitch? Hitch would be a good name for it. Nope. I mean, I know people that would call it a hitch, but I guess not. Time for a good old part number. Oh, where are they hiding it? Where are they hiding it on this? If you ever need to figure out a piece, what it is, don't worry. There's a itty bitty part number on nearly every single piece that ever existed. The exceptions are going to be like bars where there's nowhere to hide it. Even then, they might still be on there. Okay. There it is. There it is. What do we call this one? Plate modified stud holder. All right. Sure. It's a little. Oh, I can't scroll down, so I can't show you the actual name, but you'll see it at the bottom of the screen there. Plate holder, stud holder, whatever. Okay, now we can start attaching some of these things. It's not going to be a big submodel, but I'm not even going to make it a submodel. But we can start moving some of these pieces around. Okay. This is one of the few cars that I built for that event that has some good underside detail. There was space, and it also brings out just some of the grittiness of what a Mad Max vehicle should be like, or the technical side of it. Let's see. And of course, I didn't make things like super consistent. This piece is not all the way in. About there, looks good. Probably do a copy and mirror situation again. Just so I don't have to replicate angles. All right, and this one, we're just gonna eyeball it, call it good for now. Because it needs to be, it's not quite, like this line isn't quite parallel with the base, but it gets about halfway between where it was and where it should be. Let's just say there. That looks good. And we'll get our dummy brick back. Copy and mirror that. And you want to use the connect tool because honestly, Studio's going to want to force the bar to have priority. And that's no good. That's no good. All right. We got all those. That is the back side of the car, or at least the wheel holder. Just set it there for now. And you know what? Let's just pop the tires on. Let's not worry about the tires. There we go. Okay. I'm going to move those to the side, so I know I've done those. I think next we will do this funky chunky. It's got a lot of the core, at least, or as much of the core as there can be. So we'll go with that. You know, I really should have prepped it a little bit, and I feel like putting a second image is too much, but maybe just have the thing we're building in the bottom there. I don't know, I like having the scroll. Shows you more stuff. Keeps you entertained in the background while I'm doing jack squat. But I do understand it would be nice to showcase what we're working on. Unfortunately, a lot of this is going to be just me searching up the parts. Get some of these going. A nice 1x6 plate too. I'm going to have to crack this open. There's a lot hidden inside. That's a 1x2 plate. Do we still have a rounded one? We do. We need another drooping bracket that's hidden somewhere in there. There we go. Save us a little bit of time. Ugh, I only want one. We got our jumper. Gonna want one more. Oh, hold on. This should probably be a 2x8. So let's just do this. For some reason, I use two 2x4s. Why? Nah. We can just merge those. Might as well make it one. One whole plate. And that one in dark tan. Okay. We still have our little clippy do. Let's copy one of those over. Make that black. Let me get some of these. We'll use that. Let me get some of the pieces we won't be using off to the side. We can use the hot dog here. Come on. Light bluish gray hot dog. This nub. Oh, we need some of these plates that have no studs. Or tiles with studs. Oh. I think through the catalog it's always considered plate without studs. We just found one of these earlier. I need the other one now. Okay, maybe it is a tile. I could be wrong. It is. It's tile with studs. That needs to be dark tan. And I need a copy of our friend over here. Who is it, man? This guy. We need the long one. Also in Doc 10. Let's see, we need... Oh, come on. Yeah. I won't lie, I would have preferred doing some physical building today. But, like I said, the workspace is a mess. Stuff I can't show. And I need something brief to do. We will probably just be doing the digital. We might do a little bit of the instructions today, depending how long this takes. But I need to keep it short so I can get back to what I was working on. And I know it sucks. I had to keep it in secrecy, but it's worth it, I swear. I promise. It's gonna be special. Let's piece some brack. See if we can get a bunch of the curved elements in here. Get those prepped. We need this loaf-like piece, the classy 1x2 slope, and its bigger brother 2x2 variant. What else? And then I need a big funky boy. Wrong franchise, but who doesn't love a good funky boy? This one. Which this one conveniently came in the, was it the tiny plant set? And a ton of them. So at least that part of this build should be easier. Honestly, I don't think there's nothing too crazy, nothing too rare in this build. So hopefully it means it'll be fun for people to just start making some Mad Max cars. And I will need cheese slope. And do we have round plate? We have round plate. We need those for the front too. Let's grab that. Anything else? I will need this slope. Got the black clip. Oh, we need short bar. The 2L bar. Gonna use that in dark gray and later in black. Okay, that up there. Parts for now down here. Parts for later up there. Simple, right? I thought so. We'll need an ingot. Ingot. Ingot still feels like a new piece too. Like, okay, it's already there in tan. Although I know it came with like the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. So it's been a little bit. It's been just a little. I want a stronger clip. It's a little bit bigger. And this bracket. Don't worry, we'll get to building in just a second here. Almost got everything we need for this back segment. And once I do the back segment, we can start connecting all our chunks together. It'll be a little more of a coherent build from there on. What was that piece? Oh, a tile. How's everyone's weekend been going so far? Like I've mentioned, there's been plenty for me to do. But that shouldn't stop us from chatting a little bit about it. I got to show some people the first Kingsman film. It was so great to watch it with a group of people that have never seen it before. And one of the fellas was like, wow, so now I understand so many references. It's like, yeah. A lot came from the first Kingsman movie. So it was nice for that realization. And it's still a fun movie. Not recommended for kids, but it's a fun movie if you have not seen it yet. And then I promised them we would watch the second one next week. Okay, I believe... Oh, I need 2 more pieces, and then we can get to this one on the road. We need a binocular. And gray. And a tooth. Big old toothy piece. Where are you at? The angular... Oh. Is it not? I guess it's not a tooth. Spike? Maybe. Claw. We're looking for the angular one. It's like this piece. It's like this one. But more angular. Huh. Blade? Of course, the last one's gotta be a toughie. Okay, let's look up just bar. It's a lot of stuff, but we skip to the bottom. Maybe it's not too hard to find. Got all the minifigure weapons. Really? They've used it for spearheads, for seagrass, for a lot of things. For the teeth, of course. But like, where'd it go? Did we not? Do I keep passing it because it looks different in a render? There it is. What do they call it? Minifigure weapon sword, Spike flexible. Didn't I look up Spike? I thought I looked up Spike. Anyways. Alright, that should be everything we need to build this segment. So we'll go off of this center plate, the big plates, and go from there. Please, underneath. Pull the brackets hanging off the back. And with that, we can put our ingots and 2 cheese wedges. Move in that color. Is there... Hold on, I gotta crack this open. Okay, there's 2 more pieces we need. Luckily, they're just basic plates, though. Should be quick finds. Not 1x6, 1x4 in black, and 2x6. All right. And we'll get our, where's our bread loaf? I didn't move it. It needs to move it, move it. Move it up, down, all around. From there, we can put on some brackets. Let's get a little closer so you can see what's going on. Those there. Put our bar in here. Probably should have just done mirror mode, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. And then we got a couple of these. And I had just, which one? Do I not have the other one? Where'd the other one go? There it is. Just the outer one on this side being dark tan. Just a little bit of crusty rusty. Oh, I do need to copy paste this stuff. All right. We got to slide it on the bar. right there. Tiny gap, I'm okay with that. Actually, you know what? Knowing renders, just do it a little bit closer. That's not clipping. That's fine. It's fine. Do I have collision turned on? I do. It's fine. It's a-okay. All right. We'll come back to that later. Let's just get everything lined up. Oh, I see why. I see why it's not. I thought it was two 2x4 plates. My bad. My bad. So this front one will be a 2x4 plate. Come on. And the back one is actually going to be this tile piece again. Get in there. There we go. Just so we can do this stuff later. Hold on. We're going to build a submodel. This will absolutely be a submodel. So at the end, we will separate it. All right. We need some plates. I'll just do one side for now. Copy and mirror is your friend. He's your friend. Okay, do I need any of these parts for later? I do. Do not want to lose them to the submodeling. Pieces. Okay. Enough of that. Put a clip here. And then we'll need our sausage. And the knob. Oh, the knob. The lid. Okay. But this will go like so. Where that knob is really just there to fill up some space. And the sausage. Sausage. There we go. Is right in there. It's tucked away a little bit inside the nub. And then I do believe we want to hinge this just a little. Just a little. So it looks like it's connecting a bit more with the body. Yep. All right, copy and mirror this. Get rid of the big plate. And we should sandwich right around. Yep. And that's our submodel. I'm not even gonna bother naming them for now. Okay. And then this. We might do some trickery here. Oh. Excuse me, I did not mean to duplicate you. Alright, we're just gonna shove this here with collision off. So it lets me. There we go. That's just gonna sit there so I can attach to this. Because in the build, you're just gonna slot it into place. Oh, come on. Come on, Connect Tool. Work with me here. There we go. So it's just gonna be tile touching tile. And then this thing is pretty much surrounded in every degree to where it won't be able to move. This way. Yeah. Okay. And it doesn't quite get clamped from the top directly, but that's a non-issue. I say it's already being clamped down by these nuggets, these rounded. You can see their plate is on one side, and then the anti-stud of the other on the other. And once all that's together, it locks into place. And before we get to duping, get our spike connected and our binocular. Let's just do a side view. Wrong side view. Okay, so we are going to hinge all this. Wrong model. I need my example. Okay. Going to hinge these ever so slightly. So it needs to be just a hair before it hits the top line. That does look good. Now we're going to take what they make this looks extra sharp. Like, good thing the Lego piece is not this sharp. I'm going to put it right there. Can't go all the way in because Lego. And the binocular is only so good. The binocular only has so much space. It shouldn't be that deep either, but it's snapping into place there. Nope. So we're just going to let it be. We're going to let that one be. Okay, I'm going to just finagle. Snap it together. Alright, and then I believe one more thing we need to do is angle the binoculars ever so slightly in. Ever so slightly. Turn on collision just to be safe. There we go. Ever so slightly. So it gets just a bit closer with the blade. Okay, now we have all that. We can highlight that group of pieces. Actually, no, I want the slope. I want the slope. We're gonna use that as our anchor point. Just in case the other parts don't want to connect properly. Please. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep, it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. All right. Beautiful. Now it's on both sides. Almost done here in the rear. But before we go, towel off the back with some soaps too. And one brown one. Okay, we gotta fix some recolors though, such as those being different on each side and this piece. There we go. Just a little bit of color variation. Show that it's rusty. Show that it's decaying. Okay, we're almost done with this big chunk. Just need to fix up a bit on the front. Bring it all in. Bring it in, boys and girls. We don't judge. We're inclusive. Okay. And we're going to do all of this just so we can put a fake steering wheel in. Yeah, because a full minifigure does not fit in this. Okay. For this, angle it. We might have to angle this again later when there's actual parts next to it. But for now, we'll just do that. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, and one more thing. We need the other side. Duh. Oh. Would be good if I copied and mirrored it, so you know, it mirrored. It actually did the thing. The thing-a-wanger. Okay. Bada boom, bada bang. Let's of this chunk. Yay. Alright, now we're going to try to attach it all together and hope nothing goes wrong. Alright, right before I do this though, let me grab the physical model. See if this connects up right. I would think that's where it connects. I would think so. The one stud connection coming up. Oh, right there. Maybe. It does offset the whole thing by half a plate though. I don't know if that's right. I don't recall. Maybe it is. Oh, and before, well, we can do this after. Okay, that does look right. Let's do another sub model that goes in between, which just kind of helps lock things together. I mean, I used a lot of these, or a good amount. Cylinder. Oh, thanks. And 2 cheese slopes. Did anyone bring some cheese? Requesting cheese. Please. Okay. Enough of the okays. Get some different vocabulary going. Different, something different. Huh? Or I'll just go silent. I put myself in my place. Alright. I don't know if this should be a submodel, because it doesn't build very well. Hold on. Let's just do it anyways. What do you mean you don't want to work? Wait. Better solution. There we go. Just slide it out. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna... I don't know, it feels weird that it's going off at a half plate, but maybe that's right. I would think it's right. This thing also gets really strong without everything connected. To my surprise, I designed something well. That's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, and then the next connection should be okay to do. Do the back brick. That goes right up against the plate. Like that. Okay, it looks like we need to hinge out the binoculars ever so slight. At least for the studio model. At least for the studio model. Why? Why studio? Why is this how studio works? I just want to move the binocular. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's hide these on the inside. There, it's technically not connected. Voila. Thanks, studio. I hate it. Why is this where it's hinging? Okay, let's make this a submodel for now. Let's just do that, huh? How do you want to work? What is all this? Why is it not just... This is why studio doesn't like to work. Okay. We were hinging it earlier and it worked fine. It worked fine. Okay. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Oh my goodness. Here, can I connect? Oh, sorry folks. Connect that. Oh, right there. Okay. Now it's flush. Now that it's flush, put it right back where it was. Right there. Yeah. Looking good. Studio? Studio, please. Looking good so far. Let's see. About halfway through. Okay. That's still gonna collide, isn't it? No! Okay, that one's fine now. Okay, so we're just gonna get all of you out of here. Then we're just gonna do the copy mirror again. Oh, I love when it's inside the build and I can't grab it from anything. Binoculars maybe? Cool. I just love studio sometimes. Okay, that's kind of lined up good. That's lined up nice. So you can kind of see what I was going for with the metal framework. The sausage isn't quite as close as it should be. Peculiar. Probably just a studio thing because of... Yeah, that's not clipping right. It's a little hinged up. Really? Okay. Can I hinge it? It's gonna want to rotate. Chat, this bothers me. I have to fix it. I have to fix this. All right, let's do... Hide that. Hinge this. We want to go like so. And then we're gonna have to move it. Oh, okay. The middle one. 2. That looks on point. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's not as close as it should be in real life, but at least that's a little closer. But I do need to copy paste that over. Okay. There's still a noticeable gap, like very noticeable. On the real thing, it gets pretty much touching it, but only can do so much with Studio, all right? Only can do so much with this program. You don't want to know how hard it is to work with chains. Chains and flex tube. All right, we're gonna work on the doors next. Should be pretty quick, pretty easy. Copy and mirror. And then we'll work on the hood next, that mess. Any visual difference between these two? Nope, I kept the colors the same on these. The exact same. Okay. And any brackets I need to save for later. None of the big ones. So we'll use up these. We need the curves. We will not be needing the curves again after this. Not these two. Oh, cheese slope. Why do I keep... I need duplicates of the cheese slope. We're going to be using those a lot the rest of the way. Put one there. Put one in our pile. Okay. Need this. Do I need this bracket? No, we do not. Not for later, at least. Need a tile. Is that everything? Oh. New addition. Like, no more than a minute before we started stream today, I added this. You see that dark gray wall element? Added that just a minute before we started the stream. And it made a world of difference where it held the structure a lot better. So that when you like push down the roof, it doesn't cave in. I don't know why I didn't do that on the initial design, but it was two pieces, one for each side. Simple enough. Simple enough. All right, zoom into our door here. Oh, we need one last piece. Bam. Bam, shabooey. Shaboya, shabooty. This is what we're doing for our door. For our door. And then I do a little bit different than just slopes all the way across. Get that one little nudge of the sharp slope and the tile sticking out a bit. Kind of represent a door handle. Just a little. Because there isn't enough room for anything else. Alright, and this should be... I'm just going to call it door. I was going to try to think of if it's left, right. I don't care right now. It's just door. And then we're going to copy mirror that for the other side. And sorry, the doors do not open. They do not. Okay, so what? Is it that one cheese slope that's doing this? You're the culprit making our floor so far down. Okay. At least it's an easy fix. Oh, I gotta rotate the sausage. The sausage is colliding. So back to doing this, because I just want to take care of this now. Okay, we're gonna hide. Actually, we'll just do one side at a time. Copy mirror, copy mirror. Okay. That wants to connect. Okay. Hide this too. Now, oh, I wanted to copy that. Copy this one. Does this connect? Can you connect mini pegs in this? Does Studio let you connect mini pegs? I don't think it does. I don't think I've ever tried before. It certainly doesn't have a connection point. No. Can I try the other side? Well. It's weird because it gives it like a stud connection kind of point you can grab. But then what is this? This doesn't connect to anything. Interesting. I don't really want to ask anyone from Studio to fix that, because I'm certain it is a complete and utter pain to do. Oh, why is it doing that? Just the sausage. No, just the sausage. No. Okay, alright. We need a different approach. Coal. I meant to say cone. I swear I can spell. Okay. Very end of the sausage. Thank you. And now if we rotate. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Does that look better? Bring it in just a hair. Oh, studio. There we go. Now delete that. Show all. That looks okay. Looks connected. It's only so perfect. It is studio. All right. Get our anchor. Copy Miawa. And connect this bad boy back up to the. There we go. Oh, why? Why? There we go. Okay. It wanted to exist further below. Okay. That also brings the gap just a little closer to how it really is. Okay, now we got the, oh boy, the front. I need to snap this in half so we can get a closer look at it. Okay, that's all a piece. That's all a piece. Oh, chat can't see anything. I guarantee you, it's not clean. Make it brief. There we go. Okay. Now I have my chunks. Oh, I did keep like the majority of the front, half a plate off. Why am I a monster? How did I do that? I also used a lot of these snot bricks. That's not gonna make anyone happy. Okay. I need to stop. I need other words in my vocabulary, please. Get our next batch of bricks going. This is where we'll use the black headlight brick. Is it the last of the cheese slopes? Hold on, I need to sort my chunks left. That. We got those four. There's 4 more sub-miles after the hood. Okay, we do not need cheese slopes after this. We do not need the nubs after this, or the loaf. That's for the roof. That's for the back end. That's for this. That's for this. Those two are not. Swan. Jumper is not needed. I don't see its. No, I think we're good on jumpers. I'll just set it to the side anyways. And the brackets are last seen up here. Okay. Okie dokie. Need some L plates. Let's just get all of one color real quick. Cheese slope. This round piece. Handlebar. Okay, handle does not help. They consider all of these handles. Anything that has a bar on it. We're looking for the Friends one. There it is. Kind of curls back. The clip is in here too. Oh, okay, I can just copy that one. And there should be one more piece in here. Put that for later. What's the gray piece I'm missing? Oh, D-snot. D-snot. Hey, look, there it is. Okay, all of these are light bluish gray. Got the headlight brick. We're gonna need a D-snot in black. Sorry, this thing uses 6 of them. Luckily, oh, which one's on the pick-a-brick wall? It's light bluish gray, right? Let's not use the black one. Let's just use 2 extra light bluish gray ones. Bada boom, that makes it easier to get. Look at that. We got 1x4 plates. Oh, we need our McNoodle Doodle. That guy. So we're gonna use the same technique for the front lights. Only this one will be in red, so it's a little brighter. And round tile. Uh-oh. You okay there? You okay there, Twitch? Looks like you're having an issue. Trans clear for the headlamp. A lot of brackets. Lots of brackets. 1x4 plates in dark orange. Tiles? We don't have tiles in here. Oh, we'll need that tile for later. Which one is it? The gun. Gun. And we'll need a 1x tile for that. 1x tile for, or 1x2 tile. 1x2 tile for that. And a 1x2 tile for this. Anything else? Lever. Lever. Stick shift. That should also be like bluish gray. If only the levers came in more colors, like the actual handle part. I think I just need 1x3, 1x2 plate. All the 1x plates. All the 1x plates. Need a 1, a 2, a 3, and for later, a 5. Plate, 2x plate, 2x plate. Where's the 2x plate? Need it there. And there? Yeah, okay. Move this over. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, jumper is the last thing. Ah. Now, I should shut my mouth because we're not done. Need a wand. And presto changeo, let's work on this. I need to look up this last piece, just gonna do a merge. 1x4 tile. Okay. My goodness, I need to stop saying that stuff. All right. Oh, jeez. Chat, you need to slap me on the wrist. That's what we need. Some way to like. You hear me say that stuff, and I need a device that hears that stuff, and then the moment it hears it, it tases me. Get me to shut up on that stuff. But we can go to town on this. Where does the next one go? Below. As above, so below. Like before, we're just going to do one side first and then copy paste everything over. Speed run through this. All right, too much, too little. Thanks, studio. So we gotta force the numbers yourself. Oh, Need to go higher. A higher number means lower on position. Sure. Not even the negatives, and it's still doing that. Bring some of these pieces a bit closer. We need you, good sir, the tap. Tap into another bracket. Close that off. We get our good friends curved pieces. Pieces that are curved. That looks like it's clipping. Yes, it is. Lovely. It's still ever so slightly clipping, but I think we're fine. Turn collision back on to check. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Now I believe we can copy mirror this chunk-a-doodle-doo. Copy mirror. Delete the overlap parts. One more we go. Oh, I didn't get the tiles though. Pepper pasta. All right, we'll just do it this way. Nice and smooth. Okay, now that we got everything in position, recolor a couple things. Get some variations. The headlights on, or the upper headlights. Oh, I wonder if it'd be proper for me to put transparent on the lower ones too. Wonder how that'd look. Oh well, I didn't try. I didn't give it a shot. Now the next bit can be a submodel. Kind of. Yeah, I think this will be one submodel and the other one will be another submodel. Let's just attach this for now. Oh, hold on. There was one more piece I forgot to add. The stick shift, of course. The stick shift. Hinge it up just a little. It's not colliding. And merge. So it becomes one. There we go. Oh, you son of gun. You son of gun up here. Wait. What if I do... Well, I have an idea. I'm gonna hide a lot of this stuff. Nope, not that one. So you can see what it's colliding with. Oh, it's just barely colliding too, of course. Get our friendly cone back. Our rotating cone. And we're gonna select everything with it. Oh, it's gonna try to center it. Ew. Don't do that. Let's just do this then. There we go. It's probably gonna pop up an error again. Ever so slight. That looks good. Now it shouldn't complain. Might complain about the bottom. Ah, that one's good. Cool. Me too. Me too. Now for the sides of the front. Move on in. Move on in. Yeah, I reattached this to the main model, so I'm tracking everything we're doing. Why is this not connecting? I am confusion now. Hold on. Why is this? It's not. Hold on. Is it connected on this one? No. Why did I do this? There's space in there. Did I mean to? Did I leave something out? I'm lost. Well, let's just add a stud in there. I mean, I don't know why it's missing on my build, but there we go. Let me add that to my build right now. Live improvements of a mock. I just need to run to the other side real quick. Or I've messed up something very much. Uh-oh. You can all mock me later, if that's the case. Just start the vicious mockery. It does feel like it's kind of bowing. And not in a cool way like the plane. Not in a cool way. Now for the next bit. Stop this clip. 1x3 plates. 1x1 plate. 1x2 plates. Round nub. Bread piece. Second one. Maybe exist in 1x4 mode, but either way, I know they exist in the 1x2 mode and in decent quantity. That's there. That's here. This up here. Try to center the wand. Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to center the wand. Let's move it inwards. And hinge this. It's like exactly a 45. Okay, negative 45 then, fine. I see how it is. Alright, so picky. In a little. Alright, we're gonna make a submodel now. Just so I don't have to reselect all the pieces. But now we gotta go back and forth between the main build and the submodel just to hinge these two. So we won't have proper collision warning. Why? Just hinge the, no, just the thing. Just why is he doing the whole thing? Yeah, I just want to hinge this. I just want to move this. It selects the whole thing for some reason. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, hey. It's a bot. At least they're very honest about it, by the way they phrase things. Okay. Let us disconnect this one. And now hinge it. Turn off collision, because it's trying to run into itself now. Let me throw this on the build so I can see the angle it needs to be at. It pretty much runs past the tires. Ooh, not quite there, but right there. Oh, yeah, look at this ghost outline. Consider it good. I think we're good. Collision? Nope, not good enough. Not good enough. I have no reference here. Just a hair in. It's clipping, but it should be fine. It's not fine. It's saying the tire's still hitting it. All right, chat, I'm gonna avert your eyes for a second. I'm gonna cheat. 4. That went up. 6. There we go. Look at that. It's just fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you dare worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can hinge it just a little bit back out, since it is hitting that top. Oh, nope, too much. Okay, well, what do we want? We want 70? 70 sound good? 170? There we go. Just so it doesn't look like it's, yeah, clipping the top too. You saw nothing with the wheels. You saw nothing. You didn't see squat. Everything is just fine. Everything's okay. Don't know why I sent that invisible. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's how it should be. That's how it's supposed to be, chat. I think we need to come back to angling the wand, because I need to know how my window fits first. Almost there. Almost there. Let's do the engine, and then the window. So engine parts should be, just have these 3 right now. Binoculars, we'll need 1x1 round plate. Oh, hey, it's already there. That's gonna be in silver. Flat silver. I want a roller blade. Roller blade, roller skate, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's a skate. A blade is only, well, there's only one line of wheels. These are both dark gray. My bad. And it's supposed to be black too. Do we have the tap piece? Where'd the tap piece go? That one. Thanks. I needed it. We got the tile. We got just have Technic pieces left. Technic brick. So I used one of these, one of these, one of these, and an axle. This one. Right? Yeah. And then those can be all black, except for this one. What's the most common color? White. Perfect. And I want to line all these up. We're gonna make a little bit of a funky thing here. Just to make lining these up a little easier. The jumper is still here. Look at that. It has a use after all. Boom, boom. Sha-la-la-la. Shaboya, shabanga. All the victory things. Alright, axle one first. Then the pinhole. And then this one's going to snap to the pinhole one. Yep. And that's all we need. So now we have this transition from 2 to 1 studs. And with that, we'll be able to center our engine. Do I have one more of this? No. Make that light bluish gray. And use the roller skate. There we go. That's our engine. Slide that right in. Yeah, it holds its weight pretty well, even with the rubber tires already on it. Right. Glass and roof is next. Just grabbing something for later. Okie dokie. 1x1 brick. And plate. And a plate for you. And a round plate for you. I missed that. And a headlight brick for you. Well, I had remembered that. Please tell me it's a window piece. Or it's labeled as a window piece. No, is it considered a slope? Alright. Let's just try 3x4 first. See if it comes up under that. Looking for the window. Very specific one. It's a brick and a plate tall. Oh, is that one? I think it's this one. What do you mean the most common color is black? Excuse me, the most common color is probably trans clear. Yep. Are you tracking everything I'm doing, chat? Take notes. Take notes. That's our roof segment. Oh. Some model, please. Some model. With that, we can now hinge the wand. It is not meant to be an antenna. Okay, hold on. So is that inserted all the way? Yes, it is. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Copy all that. Grab this. We're going to rotate 90. 90. Oh. We're gonna leave it as is, because now it's facing 90 degrees to the side, which means now the wand, why has it gotta take everything with it? You delete those two at least. Now we can hinge the wand. Sure, it will take that with it, but I think it's hinging at the ball. Yeah, that looks right. We will turn collision off. It looks right. We'll turn collision back on. And go to main model. Nope. Bit tight. Okay. What do we want? Which way do we want to go? We want to go upwards. We'll make this, let's do 29. Bam. Nope. Just ever so gently. 330. Bam. I'll give it one extra. One extra nugget. So it's not doing that. Oh, actually, let's get back to that. We're gonna delete that. We're gonna put this back in. I think it does need to be a little sharp with an angle. Coming back down a bit. But this needs to be rotated ever so slightly. So it's not quite at a perfect 45. It needs to pretty much touch this part of the piece up here. I think that's good enough. It needs to touch this corner. And that might be good enough, honestly. Where do we have that? Not every Lego car gets an A-pillar, all right? It's somewhere in there. Look at that, look at that. I should really use this design of car. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I need to find these bread loaf pieces in another color. But I really should have just made a modern version of this car without the high-rise wheels and all the Mad Max stuff. I don't know why I didn't. Would have been an easy one. One thing I want to fix is this can be angled a bit more. Nope, wrong one. Just so that it's matching up with the tile above it. That looks good. Oh, and it needs to be hinged like so. Nice. And it just brings it all together. Now that we've done that, I fixed it. how you fix the lever Twitch and YouTube and post recording, but not Instagram. Looks like we lost him during that jump. Whatever. And don't forget our friend, the backer board thing. Sorry, I'm building so far away. I'll zoom in for the last little bits. And we're almost there. Where the heck's a lightsaber help? I should have looked up hilt. That'll be our machine gun for the roof rack. And then there is a little, with the anti-studs, there's a little notch there. You could put a minifigure right on there, or you could put it on the studs. I think I did the studs. Yeah, I did the studs. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, studs lines up pretty well. But there's the notch there in case you want to do something else. You can stuff him in there a bit more. Kind of bend his legs back. Ooh! Break stuff off, bend his legs off. Bend his legs off, bend his legs back. And that way he's a little deeper down. I like the studs. Options, people, options. Now I have one last detail to add. And that is this dumb little thing. Oh, come on, Twitch. Don't do this dirty. Okay. This little thing, which is a fake steering wheel. The fake steering wheel is just there so you can put a half a minifig in at least. Minifig without legs. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in the instructions. That's pretty much good. Oh boy. Alright. Let's get some collision going. Let's hide this. And we'll get a snots brick. There. Right in its gap. Hinge it. Okay, we're gonna have to play around with this one. Oh, why did it leave the... I put the brick there so it'd be locked in place and it just moved away from it anyways. What a mess. Let's see, we want to go 9? Oh, we want to go down. Now we're in the negatives, but it still says it's wrong. One a little higher. What? I think I deleted the wrong digit. 49. Thank you. Okay. Collision on. Show all. Steering wheel is... Ooh, the clip is, though. The clippity-doo-dah is. Okay, so I might bring it out a bit more. Let's see, which number is that? First digit. We want to go up. There, is that enough? Yeah, it was colliding with the steering, or not the steering, the clip underneath the steering wheel was colliding with the window piece. You just couldn't tell the window was colliding because it's already transparent. Okay, look at that. That's the second one done. Out of like 30. Well, not 30. That's exaggerating. That's if I did all of them. Second one out of, I don't know. I'll probably do what? 15 to 20? 15 to 20 will get actual instructions for anyone to download. Here we go. That's the guy. This is the guy. Waiting for Twitch to catch up. Let me bring it a little closer. It's all delayed. I don't know why I'm showing you this. You can see it on the digital screen. Oh, I didn't fix the wheel fairing. There we go. The front wheels slightly kind of move, depending how you have the fairings. Rear wheels should move, as long as the rear fairings are spaced right. Kind of display model, if anything. He's got some fragile bits. It doesn't quite show it here, but it does have the back wheel slightly higher, so it is a bit of an aggressive angle. Let's do file save. And we'll just do a quick run through of the instructions. Just a quick pass by. Well, shoot. Sorry, we gotta look at steps. Thinking of step order. That. Just do it by chunks. Oh, where should this go? This should be in a later step. Probably there. Because then you do engine, steering wheel, and you put the glass over the steering wheel. Yeah. And the doors. And then these aren't segmented, so that sucks. Just go back and forth, back and forth. We got a little time here. We're just gonna, why are you off? There we go. It's supposed to be centered. And then the curve matches up with it. Okay, let's hide a few things. All those sub-miles we just moved. Okay. And we'll hide this one, because this is going to be a chunk that goes right on top. I think how we'll do this is the 1x6 going upwards. Because I don't really want to involve connections with the nozzle when you can't see it very well, because that stud can be a little messy. So I'm thinking hide this stuff below it, which would include these. And just want to get some clean separation. Get some submodels going. You want to break things up into as many submodels as you can, just so the instructions are as clear as can be. And this will be a submodel, along with this. And then the whole thing will be one. Is that front bit? Why is that front bit? Oh, the front bit connects to the underside, so we're fine. It'll connect to upside down pieces, so it won't worry about stud connection. Okay, now. Step after. Step after. We'll do this in one step, this in one step, and this. Okie dokie. That's. Actually, let's do. Okay. Gonna make these submodels, so you just slide the pole in. Maybe not actually. Let's undo that. Release submodel. It's actually, I think, putting the pole in first, then attaching the stud will be a little easier. I feel like the wheels need to go on last or late. Because if you're putting pressure on here, you're gonna want to like snap in half. We'll do that. We'll do that. I think it's got a weak point right here. Well, let's make this a submodel. And then you can just kind of plug it in from the front. Yep, just plug it into that. We'll have these absorbed into this submodel. Actually, bring that back. Bring it back. Nope, move it to the first step. There we go. There's an empty step here. Get out of here. Get out of here, empty step. Get out of here. That, do that. empty plates. Right. Okay, so now you go, yeah. 2, 2, 2. This is the order it goes in. Feels okay, not perfect. Yeah. Yep. That looks okay. I know I'm just going quiet now, but it's just, I have so much to do. My mind is so focused elsewhere. And I'm ready to just kind of get to the end of this today. This needs to be shrunken down just a little bit. Let's give it a 80%. And these. Ooh, global style. Let's do 80% for those two. Yeah. Bring these down a bit so they're visible. How do I like this camera angle? Is the camera angle good? I guess we were working on the other one so much, I feel like the other one's better, but I think this should be fine. What happened down here? Why is it way over here? Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be a mess later. Studio. Change this to a 1, 2, 3, 4. Just an arrow to warn people, hey, there's one on the other side too. Oh, you know what's better than that? Hold on. One degree difference. That way it doesn't chain react. And we're going to just not use the Y axis, X-axis. There we go. Let me get rid of that. So I can see both sides. Okay. Go to this. There we go. Oh. Delete that page. New page behind it. And we're going to turn this into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with the extra page, it gives us a gap before this step. But it also leaves the extra page. It's weird. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And once again, we are going to disjoint this by 1 degree. Yep. Oh, I should also be locking these as we go. I guess because I did something with the global style, it wants to move them all to the corner, which sucks. So it's going to be a little extra work for later. All the way through. Do nice and big for that, and we're going to do 2 pages for this. Why are you separate? Whatever. Let's change this by 1 degree. By 1 degree. So I can go over here and just flip it around. And let's change that degree angle just a little bit. Nope, not that way. -20. Regular 20. Nope. Just to show the other side, a tad bit more. It's a tad bit. And I'm going to add a flip sign to this one. Just so it's at the ready for the next step. Oh, Nelly. Got all this to do. Okay. This can be a submodel. We're going to do these 2 last. This one right before it. And then just kind of whittle our way down. Suppose we'll start with the bracket. Weird as that sounds. Oh, hold on. These could be the same step. They're the exact same piece, even if they are stacked. Is that right? Is it 3 plates? The math tells me it'd be 2. No, that's 3. I am wrong. Okay. A few steps. Okay, they are linked. All right, we'll do this bumper segment, and then I think we're gonna call it here for the day. Why are they all? Oh my goodness, Studio Y. Why are they all in pairs of 2 right now? 2 by 2 by 2. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, let's get past this. So, first off, convert to callout, so it's not taking up so much space. Center this. Get a little bigger. And give it 1 degree so it doesn't sync up. Now, flip around. Please. Please just work. That's understandable, right, chat? That looks right. That looks good. People can follow this. A bit unorthodox in instructions, but it works. Convert that to a call out. Convert that to a call out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was hoping to do 4 and 4. We have 1 too many. I think we'll do 4, 3, 2 for the page layout. Oh, please. Let me just place it. Okay. Here we go. Just a little further out would be nice. Okay. I'm going to tell people to flip it up. Up and around. Gotta give people their satisfying flip arrow. I like to shrink it just a little. Not make it too big. And we probably make these a little bigger now as we get closer to it and more space on the page. I'm just gonna do that. A little bit of excess so you can see the other side. And by this step, we can get it back to 0. Then, like I said, we'll do a... Let's get these split up first, just so it doesn't do a weird chain reaction. We're gonna do a 1, 2, 3. You might want to do up and down. Little left to center. looks good. That looks good. And the last one will be a 1-2. For consistency, should be top bottom. My bad. Plus that gives us more room for the bubbles. Global style, that's what I want to see. I want to give everything just a little bit more space. So kind of bump up everything about 0.1. No, hold on. Why is that? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Chat, I did the wrong thing. I wasn't paying attention. This is the part requested. I need call out. I'm gonna do regular arrow. We're gonna give this all a bump up. Just a bit more breathing room. I wish I could save this across all models, just as a preset, but you can't. And for this one in particular, I'm gonna do the left to the right, just a bit wider. And where's our text? Where's the text? Step number, nope, not step number. Quantity. I'm blind. I can't. Count multiplier. Reduce that size just a bit. And I'm gonna get rid of these arrows. Probably want everybody to flip it and flip it again. Just gonna copy paste that. Hopefully that doesn't screw things up, because I know some things with Studio, they just like to shock around. Okay. Oh, let's flip this around. That looks good. Like that. It does make it a bit tall. Nothing a good old modification can't fix. There we go. There we go, chat. Now I gotta lock those pages so they don't... I mean, they can still domino effect. I've seen it before, but locking it gives it a bit more security. Should this be flipped? No, because you're going to be plugging it in. So let me do one thing. Make this parallel with our build. Put it, shorten it up a bit. A little too long. And we're going to do the 255 red. Second one right there, so you know, push on the outside, not on the inside. And that piece should go right in. Yes. Yes, sirree. Lock that page. And the wheels will be next. I'm going to do that. It's obvious as can be that that needs to be worked on. But I've gone a little bit past what I planned to do. Good for you, not as good for me. Whatever. It's fine. It's okay. We made progress. We got the 3D model made. We started the instructions. I can't complain. It's just stuff I need to get done. So I hope you all enjoyed us on our semi-boring journey today. The plan is to start rolling out these Pontiac instructions throughout 2026. If I don't get them all done in that time, I'm so sorry. There's a lot to work on. But I hope you've enjoyed today. As melancholy and melancholy? As mellow? Yeah, as mellow as it's been. Not a lot going on. I need some spacer stuff. Hopefully we'll get back to, there's some sets we can build, some mocks to build. I need a lot of sorting and deconstruction, but try to do the fun stuff first, right? For all of you. And we'll keep chatting. We'll keep chatting it up. So, until next time, there's my setup. You got a hello, but it didn't stay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I think I'm good to go. If you liked what you saw, or you want to learn more, you want to become a better builder, you want to ask questions, I don't care. You want to see other cool stuff? There's a lot of options here. Check out these options right here. Instagram, Twitter, no, don't do this. Twitch. You can find these recordings on YouTube, TE VODs, Rebrickable instructions, etc. You can find me under Terra Ender everywhere else. So, yeah, shell out. Thanks for the support. And with that, I bid you farewell. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm getting better. It's going faster. His name is Max. He's got a cool car.